Hi guys. Happy Mother's Day. So, what a crazy day it's been so far today. Sorry, I forgot to put on my watch. Happy Mother's Day to everybody, whether or not you have struggled with fertility, whether or not you have moms or babies here, babies in heaven. The list goes on and on and on. So I just want to say happy Mother's Day to everybody. If you're wondering what kind of mom I am, it's a real balance for me. I love my kids, and I've went back and forth for years on whether or not I wanted to be a mom. I think some of it depended on who I was dating at the time, which is kind of weird, but when Brian and I met, I just kind of knew that I wanted to be a mom. Today has been really good. Brian made me mimosas, and we had cinnamon rolls, and we just had a good day. But I also use the phrase, don't come in here with your bullshit, to my kids. So, it's a real balance for me. That's the kind of mom I am. But today's video, I wanted to do some of the things that we've bought from Amazon to kind of help with being on quarantine with our kids. So let's just get started. So the first thing is this thing called OSMO. So I brought some of the things in here to show you. So this is not it in its entirety, but this is kind of what it looks like. So it does this. You put this thing on top of your iPad, and then there's a little mat that sits like right here with this. This goes on top of your iPad, and then it comes with like some little attachments, and it's a learning game for kids. So, and it has different age ranges that you can buy for the kids. So we bought the age range for Evie. So I have Brian's phone here, so I was just gonna look at it. It comes with different age ranges for kids. It wasn't super expensive. So we got the little Genius starter kit. So it comes with that thing, and then it comes with some different attachments, and it just has a bunch of different learning games for her. So it's been really helpful for us because Evie being in preschool, Charlie being in preschool, there was no like learning from home kind of curriculum that we got when school got canceled. So we were just kind of going by the seat of our pants, sort of, and I didn't want it to be like a total vacation from school, because I didn't want any of their learning to kind of be stalled, but I also didn't want to do hours of learning. And I am a preschool teacher, but only for Charlie's class, and this is my first year doing it. So I didn't have a lot of experience doing learning stuff with Evie's age, and I didn't want to go out and buy a bunch of stuff and then not be successful. But I still wanted it to be fun. We did do some ABC Mouse stuff too, but the girls ended up playing a lot of games on it. They did like it, and I do think Charlie has learned a lot from it, but I don't know that Evie's learned as much, but this thing has been really fun. The next thing that we did is called window markers. So I'll get that box out. These were really inexpensive. So these are the window markers that we bought. These you can just write on your windows. So we just kind of gave the girls free rein, and they just wrote all over our patio doors. So the only downside I will say to these is they are washable. So they do come off really easily. So there was no worries about that. They aren't as bright as I thought they would be, but the girls had fun because they are literally just allowed to mark all over the windows. We didn't have any trouble with them like marking on surfaces they weren't supposed to, but if they got a little out of the lines and got on the door jambs, it was not an issue at all, and it came off really easily. I'm gonna take a drink of my mimosa. Hopefully I don't get strawberries in my teeth. Okay, the next thing are little elastics. So I have these in a bunch of colors, but I'll just show you the clear ones. So these you can just get on Amazon. They're super cheap. I've gotten these come in this is in 1,000 pack. So I don't worry about taking these out of the girls' hair at night. I just cut them. So I actually cut them with fingernail clippers. We actually have another pack for the girls. This is a new pack. So I bought these actually for me, but this pack was intact, so I thought it would be easier to show you. But I actually bought the pack for the girls that is multicolored. So it has pink, green, yellow, purple, and some other colors, blue. And they're so nice. They hold the girls' hair really well. And my girls have hair like me, which is really slippery, and regular hair ties that they make for like little girls that are more like cloth-like, don't really stay in their hair. So these are nice because I can put bows in their hair still, but their hair doesn't slip out of these. And like I said, I just cut them with fingernail clippers and snip them out at night, and I've had no problem. It doesn't rip their hair doesn't like get tangled in it and come out, but it does hold their hair all day. Okay, the next thing is window art, but I have a couple examples. We don't have the box anymore, but they actually got these for, I think for Christmas. Somebody got these for them, but they were a huge hit. So they're these little things. So they come with paints. They're not Shrinky Dinks. I don't know if you remember those from when you were a kid. I had those a lot when I was a kid, I think, but they actually come this size. And you just come with squeeze paints, and you can paint them any color you want. And then they come with little hooks, and they just hook onto your windows. They come with like a little suction cup thing. There's another one I'll show you too that fell on the floor. Hold on. This is another one that the girls did. So this was fun because each girl got a kit for their birthday or Christmas. I can't remember. But these were really fun. If they do it too thick, it does take a little longer to dry, but I think it took about, I want to say, we let them dry overnight, so about 24 hours to dry. But these were so cute, and it was like a good, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours of their attention, which is hard to do with both girls. But these were so cute. So these were like a window art project, and it was called window art. And I'll link all this stuff down below if you want it. The next thing is a game. So we have this game at a job that I used to work at, and it's really cute. So it's kind of like bingo, but with pictures. So it's called Zingo. This is such a cute game. So I'll show you the back too. So this kind of explains how you play it, but this is really easy. And Charlie is 3 and Evie is 5. So this is a game that we can play with both of them. And so sometimes for us, it's hard to find a game that we can play with the both of them. So like we've had Uno. Uno we can play with Evie, but it's a little harder to play with Charlie. We've played Chutes and Ladders. We've played Candyland. We've played Trouble. But some of those games don't quite land with Charlie as easy as they do with Evie. But that game they can both do very easily, and it's fun. It holds their attention, and it's not a game that they fight over. So that game is really fun, and I feel like it's a really good learning game, and it helps them kind of learn to recognize things and kind of look back like, what do I have versus what's on the board? So I really love that game. And any game that we had at the center that I used to work at, I feel like is a game that I would buy because I know that it was chosen by behavior analysts for a purpose. And so I feel like that's a win in my book. The next one, I don't have the box again because the kids destroy stuff, but Evie got this as a gift from a friend of mine, and it's a headband making kit. And we gifted this to one of her friends as well because it was so cute. So this is like the pamphlet that came in it. So it's called Fashion Headbands. It says to start at age 5. I think that's probably pretty appropriate. But it's just a whole kit where you can make up to 10 headbands. So I'll show you some examples of headbands that Evie made. Evie's really into headbands and everything that's like fashion related. We have lots of meltdowns about outfits and accessories and stuff. So this is an example. So these just come off. So these slide. So she could make this as a headband. It had little beads that you can glue to the headband. This is a bow that you can make. So we made this bow together to fashion onto there. It came with this ribbon that you can glue to the headband. And then this one was just a white headband, but it comes with a flower. This actually is just I don't know if you can see that or not, but this just slides on and off, so she could actually put this on another headband if she wanted to. It was a super cute kit, and she had so much fun with it. It didn't actually require a ton of work from me as a parent, which honestly is kind of a win in my book, because I want her to be as independent sometimes with things like this, because I don't always have time to sit down and do 2 hours of stuff with her that I can't have Charlie be a part of if Brian's not home. So if she can do some of this stuff independently and not need my help, it's kind of a win in my book. So that was really fun for her. The only thing she really needed my help with was making the bow and then the things that required the glue, because the glue's not super tacky initially and it requires you to kind of hold it on, leave it, and then let it dry. So she just needed my help with that. Okay, the next thing, again, I don't have the box. Sorry, this sounds a little hood, but I promise these are totally worth it. So we got this as a gift, and we've actually gifted this multiple times to multiple kids, and it's been a hit every time, and it is not expensive at all. It's under $10. So it is a box full of little girl rings. So these are some examples of some of the rings that come in this kit. It's like the perfect little girl birthday gift or Christmas gift, or like just because gift, since it's not that expensive. Let me look at how many rings it comes with. Sorry, I have Brian's phone to try to, his password is like 1,000,000 miles long. Like I said, we've gifted this to multiple kids for different birthday parties. We bought it for one of her little friends for, I think it was Christmas, for like a little gift exchange in her class, because it wasn't expensive and it was so easy to gift. No, I'm not going to be able to find it, of course. Sorry, this is pretty lackluster for me to not be able to tell you this. Brian said this is what I was gonna do too during the thing. Of course he would be right. Okay. So it comes with 24 rings, and it's only $9.66 on Amazon. So I feel like it's totally worth it. It also comes with a little like jewelry box that they can keep it in. So I don't know if you can see that, but it comes with a little jewelry box that they can keep them in. It also comes with a hot glue gun like refill, not the hot glue gun, but the little glue refill. So if any of the rings come apart, you actually have the refill that you can help glue it back on. So I feel like, and it has almost 2,000 reviews and almost a 5-star review. It was totally worth it. I don't remember who got it for us initially, or if I found it first and gave it to a friend. They say that you can, I'm looking at the reviews. It says that if you don't want to put it in a hot glue gun, you can heat the glue up with a lighter and just use that to glue the things back on. We haven't had any of the rings fall off yet, and Evie's had it since, I want to say almost a year. And we haven't had any of them come off, and they are glued on pretty well, and it's like an ample amount of glue on the back. So we haven't had any trouble with them so far. But thus far, it's been totally worth it as a gift, and everybody that she's given it to has loved it. Okay, 3 more things. One thing, now I will say that I am not a doctor, if you were not already aware. I am not like an expert in this area, but these are just the ones that work for us and that we like. So these are some vitamins that we've been giving the girls. So these are just the ZARBEE'S Children's Complete Multivitamin with probiotics. So the girls really like these vitamins. They've been working really well for them. They don't have any high fructose corn syrup, no artificial sweeteners, no gelatin, and they're gluten-free. So these have been working really well for us, for the girls. Evie gets 2, Charlie gets 1, I think, based on their age. Yeah. They're also wheat-free, milk-free, egg-free, tree nut-free, and peanut-free. And I think this is our second or third bottle of these. But we've really liked these so far for the girls. They don't have any crazy flavors. They're like citrusy-ish flavors. But so far the girls really like them. We've had other gummies that they haven't necessarily liked as well, but those they really like. One thing I have to lean back and grab. Well, what did they do with it? Oh, I have to get up and get it. Hold on. Okay. So this thing. This is a stool. We have 2 of these. So they actually fold up like this, and then they fold out like this. So these we keep in the kids' bathrooms, and then we keep in, or the girls' bathroom upstairs, and then we keep one in the bathroom downstairs. But you can actually carry it as well. Let's see. I was gonna see if it had like a weight limit on it. 200 pounds. So you could use it for yourself too if you want. They come in different colors, I believe too, but this has been such a lifesaver because Charlie can actually carry it herself and go up and down the stairs if she needs to bring it from like one room to another. But those have been totally worth it for us. We love those stools. And the girls are actually really good at bringing those if they want to like help me in the kitchen, or if they need it to get something in the kitchen and they, you know, don't want to grab me, or they don't want to get my help. I was trying to see if I could look at, I can't remember if we bought those or if somebody bought those for us. We bought them. Okay, so let's see. They come in 3 colors. So there's black, purple, and white. You guys are only $10. So for us, it was totally worth it. They have 7,000 reviews too, and it's a 5-star review. So typically for me, I always look at reviews on Amazon when I buy stuff, or if it's somebody that I trust who has said like it's totally worth it. And we, like I said, we have 2 of them. I would definitely get more than one if we needed to, but we've had these since October of 2019 and have loved them. We have a stool that sits in our kitchen all the time. That's wooden, that my dad got for us. I think Evie was little when we got it. That he had made for us that we love as well. But these are really great for the bathroom because the girls can actually pick these up themselves, and they don't do a good job of moving the one that my dad got us because it's a little heavier and a little bulkier for them. Bottoms up, y'all. It's Mother's Day. Okay, and the last one, and please don't judge me for this one, okay? Promise, is melatonin. This one is our little lifesaver. Okay, so, and also my roots, you guys. We took a picture today. They're outrageous. I have so much gray. I'm also really hot right now because I got burnt yesterday in the sun and my face is on fire. But my roots, you guys, I tried to put like some root spray on it, but the one I bought, I don't like at all. It's not good. I mean, it does a good job, but it makes my scalp itch. I have the world's most sensitive scalp, and so my roots are really bad. My natural hair color is so light compared to what I dye it or what I get it dyed, and then I have so much gray that it's a hot ass mess, you guys. Anyways, so melatonin. So look, please don't judge us. But look, we need some sleep, friends. And our kids, these turds will stay up until like midnight. And no, it just can't happen. So I asked around to parents that I know that also do melatonin. And I asked, you know, like, what do you use? What do you like? And so I did some reviews. I looked a lot on Amazon, different things. And these are the ones that we chose. These are ZARBEE'S also. Again, there's no drugs or alcohol, no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial sweeteners, no artificial flavors. The facility they're made in has made without milk, eggs, fish, shellfish, tree nuts, wheats, peanuts, or soy. And so it says 3 to 5 years, consult your physician. Again, I am not a doctor. This is not my advice to you. Live your life, do your thing, talk to your doctor if you want. It says if your child does not weigh more than 31 pounds, they don't recommend it. Charlie weighs well over 31 pounds, so does Evie. 3 to 5 years, they say don't exceed more than 1. So we give each girl just 1. And it really helps them go to sleep. Now, does it help them stay asleep? The first couple times I would say no. And we don't give this to them every night. It's more on an as needed basis, but it's been a lifesaver, you guys. That's all I can say. The first night we gave it to them, they fell asleep within like a half an hour. And that was after us trying to get them to sleep for like 2 hours. I don't know what it is. And it's not that we don't try to wear them out. It's not that I'm like some fat, lazy slob mom that sits on the couch and is on YouTube all day doing nothing, or on like Instagram or whatever. Now, don't get me wrong. I have my days where I just need a break and we don't do much. But a lot of days they're outside, they're playing, it's whatever. These girls just don't want to go to bed. And I need a break, and I cannot stay up until 11 o'clock with them. I mean, we can, but I don't want to. And I'm not gonna. So, again, please don't judge me. I don't want to make it sound like I hate my kids. I just need a break, and they need to sleep, because then the next morning they're groggy and they're tired and they don't sleep in. So they're not the type of kids either that if they stay up till midnight or 11:30, they're going to sleep till 9. No. They're up at 6:45 or 7. So they're not getting an adequate amount of sleep either, which is not good for them. So it says pediatrician recommended. Does that make it better? I don't know. I've known people that have given their kids higher dosages of melatonin at the same ages. For us, for now, this works. And like I said, we're not giving it to them every night. But it is nice on the nights when you can tell that they're kind of wound tight and they're not going to sleep. So it helps them kind of slow down, get to a point where we can get them kind of rested, sitting on the couch, calm, and then we can get them to sleep. That's pretty much it for the things that have helped us. We have some other games that we've played. We've gotten some games or gifts from other people, some friends some games that their kids have outgrown. We did get Trouble, we got Uno, but again, those aren't necessarily games that we can play all together, and it's been kind of hard. Some things that we got that are not for kids. We got a subscription to First Leaf, which is a wine delivery company. That was helpful, has been helpful. Again, I'm not a big drinker because it usually triggers migraines for me, but so far the ones that we've gotten have not done that, which has been honestly really mind-blowing, because typically almost every wine I've ever had triggers migraines for me, so I just don't drink, which is totally fine. But some nights it would just be nice to sit outside and have a glass of wine. So far these mimosas haven't done it either, which has actually been kind of a big surprise. So that's been a nice kind of treat for me. That's all I have really. So hopefully you guys find this helpful, or you find it, I don't know, comedic relief. But again, thank you so much for watching these videos. It's, like I said, always a labor of love, and just kind of a nice break for me to sit down and be by myself for 30 minutes and make a video for you guys. So I just appreciate you guys always being so supportive and subscribing and liking my videos. So until next time, see ya.